Next up on our roadmap is how do we standardize a financial statement? We want to compare, let's say, some of the large automakers or some of the large airlines, or maybe a large airline and a small airline, or a smaller airline. How do we do that? We want to basically common size or standardize a financial statement. Sometimes we have differences in currencies. For instance, in automakers, we have General Motors in US dollars generally, and we have Toyota in Japanese yen. And how do I compare these financial statements? Well, the answer is to common size them or to standardize. So what I do on the balance sheet, I show everything as a percentage of assets. And on the income statement, I do everything as a percentage of sales. And here's an example of Apple's balance sheet, common size. And all we did was to get this percentages, you see, for 2019 and 2020, you just see that they were done by dividing all of the original numbers at the top by total assets. So the common size of balance sheet, I divide all of the dollar numbers by total assets at the very bottom of the balance sheet. And that gives us our percentages, and then those percentages can be compared to other companies to see exactly how well Apple is doing. Common base year assets is just what we would call year-over-year analysis. So 2020 divided by 2019 is how we get that last column. And those answers would be in times. Again, I'm dividing dollars by dollars, not percentages by percentages. Divide the dollar columns in 2020 by the dollar columns, dollar figures in 2019, and you get those common base year asset numbers. And we can compare those to other companies in the same space as, say, Apple in this case. Now, a common size and income statement, I divide everything by sales. So the top line, sales divided by sales, should be 100%, and you see 100%. Same thing all the way down through the entire income statement. And I just basically divide everything by the sales figures, and I get the percent of sales. And again, I can compare these percents of sales to see how well Apple is doing compared to others in its industry and other companies around the world. Common base year, the last column again is just taking 2020 divided by 2019, and those answers are in times.